My favorite, or rather, I would like to believe that Valhalla's composition is play around, protect the Harif, deny, and let Harif go crazy. But before that, we can talk about lane pro. XP lane, we don't talk about XP lane when they are both all about survivability, right? Both of these players, they are quite literally going to be wet noodle fighting with one another. In the meantime, there we go. What is that amount of damage that's going to be dealing out over to the side of all of the members from the side of Team Max? Oh, man! Didn't really quite manage to see what exactly went on with all of that, but Turtle's going to be in the enmity of King Ares. Does have the consecration that's going to be popped up, so he's got all of the radiant stack that he absolutely needs. But he has to be careful. He's not that tanky this early. As you can see, he's just going to be going down even after that flicker. That is one kill, but he did over to the side of head. The rest now fighting himself to kill all over to Secret. He managed to survive, actually. It's a 1-4, but I don't think that anyone from Team Max will be able to come and steal it. Oh, Sakzu is here now. But this is all gonna possibly go bad. Did Shaman manage to get his own purple buff? No, he did not! And they leaked to the death of Sakzu! Sakzu is still gonna be walking away. He took the purple buff and he managed to get himself away. Naja even gotten the kill on the Cypher. So, at least they managed to the Turtle Pit. With Cypher not having a lot of history, but it does have thank God it's not too scared of which. A quick traction pulse. I would like to believe that Soul wants to be part of this battle, but the Turtle is already down to all-time low, and Sakzu will take down the kill onto the Turtle with head, getting killed down over to the side of Uranus as well. Cypher putting his face right onto Naja, picks himself up onto his sand, and just gonna be running right on and out of that team fight. Another 1-for-1 trade between the XP lane. We're not really getting too much out of these players. Easy access to a very populated area. I think that is where Team Max eventually wins. It's all about setup. As such, Jamar finds himself locked down right underneath Cypher's nose. The Reggie Sandstorm did more than enough to knock Shamar down, and he wasn't even able to respond fast enough. With all these creep waves marching in over to the middle. The purple buff is going to be under threat from Sakzu. He's definitely going to be stealing that away, no issues. But Shamar came in a little bit too late now. Heads is going to be the one that will be taking up all that beef. While Secret doesn't really have a lot of HP to work around with as well. The longer they stay alive, or rather the longer they stay in this fight, the more possible for them to both go down. But in the end and at last, Max with a 1500 gold lead. They're gonna have to funnel all the farm to Sakzu. As much as possible, if as long as Sakzu does a good job with all these farms and not die too much, I think that this is gonna be the game plan that Team Max will be able to work forward to. For him to assassinate Sakzu because of all of the iframes that a Lancelot has. So it's all up to Soul. Bimbo the key is the key to getting Naja down. We even have got the Sky Piercer that is picked up from Bimbo the key at this point as well. We're slowly getting Team Max to inch closer and closer over to getting themselves a nice kill down over to Valhalla. And they are just choking the rest of Valhalla out right at where they stood. So now Valhalla, they're trying to defend all of their T2 turrets. They still have a single T1 turret up in the middle lane, but without a doubt, that will all go down right about now. Shamar wants to answer for this, wants to bring down all of that shield, all of that turret, and indeed, he did manage to take down that Ballista minion. So the T1 turret will still stand up tall. With the Summon Force, RWM, everything is up. Cypher with a 3-man Raging Sandstorm at the cost of his own life, doesn't matter. Massive amount of value for the side of Team Max. But unfortunately, Sakzu will go down. So that is both the past 1 players from both teams that have went down, as a matter of fact. So it's not gonna go anywhere. It's not gonna die. Extremely aggressive in the mid lane. Just take a look at the position 1 players. Feather of Heaven, Stallion Scythe already made for Harith, looking to get the Holy Crystal next. And the Lancelot has more or less what he needs right now, right? With the War Axe, but we'll talk about that in a bit later as the RWM has already been committed. King Ares in the middle of nowhere. as he got a little bit too deep in. The TOR coming from the side ahead, did manage to lay down onto lane as well as given a key, but he's just buying as much time as possible while Sakzu makes his way all the way to the backside of Valhalla, getting a good amount of damage in, and in fact getting himself a double kill. Soul and Head, both of them goes over to the trophy. They don't have much of a way to kind of play cross-map. Shamar can have cross-map play. He can actually split push, but they're not really doing that at all. It's no matter on Oki Shadow Kill. So right now, I think that no one can stop Shamar from split pushing except for Sakzu. But we'll see how that's gonna go, as now Heads is a little bit lost right now in between of our two players, but it's just gonna pull right in by the I'm offended. All of the members coming from the side of Valhalla is currently still alive, but it's just gonna be focusing themselves right down on the Cypher, while we do have got the Ogi Shadow Kill. Cypher ate that like an absolute champ, and still alive for all of that. Naja pops up the RWM, will be able to just hold King Ares right inside of the RWM with a good amount of taunting that as well. However, Sakzu still took the kill down onto Shamar, with the top lane moving right in. All 5 members from Team Max is still gonna be pouncing right in, and they will be prancing. Secret gonna be disengaging himself, but Sakzu all the way to the back with the Phantom Execution, gets a kill down on Naja, hoping to be able to cycle some of his skills a little bit more. He can go in a little bit more if he really wanted to, but right now, they don't have any more creep waves marching in the top lane. Until maybe 5 seconds, split push. This is not a time where he gotta go for a split push. The good TOR landing on the 3-person beam. Unfortunately, will be able to get himself running away from the 10 a little bit. The rest of the members from the Sun Team Max, they're literally just gonna be coagulating together, wanting to fight together as one. The moment they land the traction pulse on the head, they all jump right in, collapses more, one after another. And only now left with Soul and Shamar. Team Max will dance on the dead bodies of Valhalla and continues to take game 2.